Last live show, John was giving out his secrets. So in his book, he writes down bits and like, hey, we should do a segment on this, or like, hey, here's a thought that I had. Sometimes it's work, like business stuff, like, here's an idea, here's sometimes something for a segment, here's something like a punchline of a joke, and then sometimes he just writes down things that are happening to him. And the latest one was, quote, verbatim, I keep waking myself up farting.
It's a true story.
And then my favorite part, so John holds it up and we zoom in on it and I posted it on Instagram. It's like, this is, if anybody ever wanted to know the secrets of podcasting, here you go. And then beneath it is like tomato bread knife.
Well, okay.
And John, y'all ain't ready for that. What is a tomato bread knife?
Okay, so the question I wrote.
Let me just try to think of what that could be in your fucked up brain. It's like,
it's not. Honestly, none of it. That's not attributed to me at all. So that was the answer to my own question. The question I was going to ask you, and basically everyone in this room, is where's the weirdest place you've gotten a useful piece of information that you continue to use?
Ooh.
Mine is, the answer is here, it's the movie The Hunt.
Uh-huh.
Remember that movie?
Vaguely, where they hunt the girl after that engagement. Is that it?
No, that's
that was Adam Brody.
They both came out at the same time.
Yeah.
I can see the confusion.
But it's something sort of hunting humans, right?
It was like rich people get whatever.
Yep.
And at the end of that movie, there's a fight between two women. And one of the women walks in and she's cutting a tomato.
Mm-hmm.
And she says something to the effect of, people don't know that a bread knife is the best knife to use when you cut a tomato. And I still to this day use a bread knife when I cut a tomato because I'm like, well, thank you, The Hunt.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, yes, you did learn that. Like, how often you slice down tomatoes? I guess when you're doing
all the time.
Doing
Hello
fresh,
baby.
Yeah.
I cut
so
tomatoes.
What does that mean? Like a serrated?
I cut tomatoes every night. I think.
Like a serrated knife is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get through that skin.
That's I was like, I don't know how. It's that piece of information, and then desert is my other one. My second grade teacher said dessert is spelled with two S's because you want two of them, that's like the other weird piece of information.
I mean, I got a lot of spelling ones, like definitely. Somebody told me to definitely, if you spell it definitely, that sticks with me.
I don't get that one.
Just
put fine in it.
I just know how to spell finite.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're just saying pronounce words.
But that's the only things that stick with me are like tricks to spell things. But the real tricks don't stick with me because they don't work. Like I before E is like.
I don't know.
The before is before this, before that, before. Well, that doesn't apply here. That never works.
That's like the month thing.
Oh,
like,
I don't know what's the month.
Like 30 days, half September. Like, I have no idea.
You can just say that, Yeah. 30 days has December, April, June, and November. Like as long as the embers rhyme, that's it.
I have no idea how that one works.
I can't think of like the origin. It might be like my dad, to be honest. But one thing, righty tighty, lefty loosey has been the most important thing that I've like ever probably learned. Like that's stuck true. With me. And I learned it was righty tighty, lefty loosey. Gases go up, solids go down. Paydays on Thursday or something like that. There's like an extended version of it.
I don't know.
That I think my dad might have just made that one up. There was a couple like scientific things in there. But I feel like righty tighty, lefty loosey was.
This is all the information you'll ever need for your life. Is in this one rhyme.
Yes.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey, payday Thursday.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, righty tighty, lefty loosey has been like a really important one. Oh no, yeah, that's what it was. It was righty tighty, lefty loosey, hot is on the left, cold is on the right. Gases go up, solids go down, paydays on Thursday. And I don't know if you just made those other ones up, but that was another good one. Hot and cold being on the left and right.
And one of the Airbnb I stayed at this weekend didn't have that, like the HC in the shower. And I was just like,
you didn't know?
I don't even know how to shower.
I was at a shower. I was showering at this girl's place, and I turned it on, and it was freezing fucking cold. And I was like just waiting, and like I was like, I guess she doesn't have any hot water. So I took like an ice cold shower, and I got on. She was like, oh yeah, our left and right's like backwards.
Goddamn, Dad, you ruined it.
Yeah. Like I knew that too well. Maybe I would have thought. I don't know. Maybe they have the cold on the left. But yeah, I'm happy you learned that about your tomatoes and your bread knives. Though.
Yeah, that's it.
You would have just been like just messy tomatoes everywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I've tried with a regular knife, squishes it. It's a whole mess.
I'm trying to. There's got to be something in movies. That's a good. I have to think on that one. What's the best piece of information taught to you in like a weird, you know,
a random place?
Like teachers will teach you things,
Right?
I think my dad taught me those. Like you're supposed to do that, you know. You know, he wasn't busy learning my fucking middle name and stuff. He was teaching me about science. But what's the stupidest piece of information you learned? The best piece of information you learned in the stupidest spot? I like that one. 96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what the I would guess the breakdown of
good people versus bad
demographics
people
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but
fair.
Be a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
Yeah, you can be a bad person still, but just click the button.
You could be a piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.